Hello everyone. Molly and I are really excited to share a project that we're going to be doing over the next few weeks with you all. Her mom and dad, Frederick and Donna Sibley, are celebrating their 55th wedding anniversary here very shortly. I believe it's on June 20th, and they're married in 1968. But what was really cool is Molly was able to get a cassette tape from them from the day they got married that has their vows on it and has the full ceremony recorded. So we thought it'd be really cool to make a kind of tribute video for Molly's mom and dad that also included some photos and some other things from their wedding day along with it. What we also did was took them up to Chatham University's North Hills campus. It's a beautiful field up there, and did a small interview with them, asking them some questions about their wedding day, about marriage, and just a few other small things that Molly and I came up with that we thought would be cool for newlywed couples or even ourselves to hear from a couple who's been married for 55 years and have been in love and been through a lot in their lifetimes. So what we thought would be really cool would be to make a several-part series, just a couple minutes each video, where we have small clips from the audio from their wedding day, as well as some photos and the interview questions that we did with them. But it was really cool just to be able to sit and talk with my in-laws like that for about a half an hour, 45 minutes, and just hear about things I've never heard before about their wedding day and just general life advice. You know, I really haven't gotten a chance to just sit down and hear from them like that before. So it was a really neat experience, and Molly absolutely loved it too, and she did photos of them that turned out beautifully as well. So this is something that Molly did come up with and asked me if I could do it, so I just put it together. She pretty much came up with the full idea of all of it, and I think she wanted to call it some type of wedding redemption video. And we're hoping to be able to do more of these in the future, where we have older couples that we can incorporate some photos and things like that from the past, but we can hear from them for some life advice and hear about their legacy for their families and their friends to hear later on. So without further ado, here's the first part of the video that'll be right after this, and I hope everyone enjoys it and stays tuned for the rest of the videos. Thanks.
I think the feeling of both the bride and the groom is a dislike for the artificial, a dislike for the unreal, or for the stereotype. They desired to be as close to nature as they could and to be as real as possible. And in this setting, I think they have achieved this particular desire. If God is to be found anywhere, most obviously he is to be found in the beauty of nature. And so when we do turn to the open doors, the open fields, to the sea, we do indeed discover God. Not only here, because we do discover him within his temples, within his churches, but indeed here we do discover him. And so on this very pleasant Saturday morning, July 20th, we have gathered here, united marriage, these, and we pray God's blessing upon them.
And the other part of that is that your brain doesn't really fully develop until you're 26.
So we didn't know what he was doing.
So those first 6 or 8 years, we did a lot of dumb stuff. You know, just made some really dumb decisions. And you look back and you say, wow. And that's when we knew God's hand was keeping us from hurting ourselves or other people. Just a lot of times, it's it's that kind of love, protection, guidance.